Hey everyone, I'm Olivér Kovács, a Hungarian composer. I really like medieval and folk instruments because they sound exotic and have unique qualities that can add a lot to your compositions. Therefore, I decided to create a video lesson on how to blend folk and medieval instruments with a symphonic orchestra. I'll try to present the process in as much detail as I can. Let's start with the basics. I used the harmonic minor scale because it's excellent for this type of music, but if you want to achieve a darker, unsettling mood, consider incorporating chromatic notes as I did. In this case, the chromatic note is D sharp. Let's listen to the melody. I used a soprano recorder and a wooden flute. I wanted to include instruments that complement each other in terms of pitch range. The recorder can play higher notes than the wooden flute. I also incorporated two plugged string instruments, a lute and a psaltery. The psaltery has a kind of ethereal tone because of its long sustains, while the lute has a sound with more prominent transients. As for the drums, I used two types of bombax, a frame drum and a kettle drum supplemented with a tambourine. Of course, the tambourine plays in the higher ranges, the bombax in the mid ranges, and the other two have voices in the lower frequencies. They complement each other in terms of frequency range. During the short intro, the first violins play together with the wooden flute in legato, while the second violins provide accompaniment mostly in staccato. The violas also play in staccato. The violas and the second violin's parts form harmonies together. In the main section, the violins provide high notes. One of my favorite violin part writing strategies is having the first violins follow the main melody an octave higher, but sometimes play other notes of the harmonies. The second violins follow the first violins mostly a third or a fourth apart, depending on the current harmony. The cellos and double basses mostly play in staccato, but occasionally switch to legato. Naturally, articulations with short attacks can create a tense atmosphere. It's a good strategy to switch to legato occasionally, because staccato can become repetitive or even annoying over time. Let's listen to the high strings, then the low strings together. The brass section remains silent during the intro. The French horns and the tenor trombones provide harmonies below the vocals, and the violas play exactly the same notes as the horns and the trombones. The tuba doubles the double basses and the bass trombone doubles the cellos. This doubling is an excellent choice when you want to achieve more tension. I use this technique often. In the intro, the two medieval flutes double each other an octave apart. I think the recorder and the wooden flute don't produce enough volume, so they not only double each other, but also play together with the first violins. In the main section, the recorder play runs. During the intro, the lute plays chords while the psaltery remains silent. In the main section, they play the same part. Let's listen to the folk instruments together. Let's now take a closer look at the drums. If you found this video lesson interesting and helpful, you can support me by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, subscribing, or even buying me a coffee. Thanks for watching.